Opening day is less than 24 hours away. The MLB season is upon us. It is opening day eve, the birth of a brand new season. That is exciting stuff. One goal, I believe, for every Major League Baseball team going into the 2025 season. Now, I did a similar video last year talking about the NL West having one goal, and that one goal was to beat LA. All four teams in the NL West wanted to go beat LA night in and night out. And this year I'm taking a little bit of a different spin. A spin that has always kind of sort of been true. And this has never really changed when it comes to the Dodgers. But really, it's kicked up multiple notches. Not just one notch, but multiple notches. And every single team, all 29 teams that the Dodgers face in 2025 will be wanting to win that night that they take the field against the Dodgers. It will be their World Series, as Mookie Betts mentioned last year, that it will be the other team's World Series every time they play, and it was kind of true, and it will ring true once again, even more so another notch that we didn't see last year. The Dodgers, the defending world champions, and every team is going to be out to get them each night. And it's going to be quite something to watch. So, and it goes for not only the players alike on the teams, but the fans alike. I mean, the fans really hate the Dodgers, or you really love the Dodgers, and fans just join the Dodgers. So, regardless, everybody wants to see the Dodgers, and that'll be the thing in 2025. Can the field take away the Dodgers' crown? That will be the Dodgers' goal, is to repeat for the first time since the Yankees dynasty back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Something to watch for this season. Truly, I believe the Dodgers are looking better than ever going into the 2025 season. I do have them at 104 wins, and they're in a really good division with the Diamondbacks and the Padres. They're going to be really solid again. I do have the Padres taking a step back, but they're going to be solid again. I don't think this Padres team is going to take the Dodgers to the limit, per se, in a 5-game series. Now, I'm just speaking in March. That could change in July if they add additions or whatever, but as of right now, I don't see the Padres taking the Dodgers to a 5-game series if the postseason started today. As for the Diamondbacks, I think the D-backs are really good. No one's going to challenge the Dodgers for the National League West, which is why the Dodgers are heavy favorites to win the National League West. They're not even plus money. They're minus money to win the NL West, which is insane for any team to be minus money to win any sort of division. The Dodgers are minus 700 last Friday. So, yeah, they were minus 700 as of last Friday, and that is pretty ridiculous, to say the least. So, the Dodgers have the NL West on lock. They've had it on lock for 11 or 12 years, 12 or 13 years. I've lost counts. I've lost count already, but can the field beat LA? That is going to be the question, and I look around baseball. There are some good teams. There are teams getting reinforcements back throughout the season. I'm looking at Atlanta with Spencer Strider and Ronald Acuna Jr., who they were missing all of last season for a pretty good chunk. And so those teams are going to be better. We know about the Phillies, and the Mets are getting really hyped up this year. I don't think the Mets are going to be that good, but we'll see. With that being said, the Dodgers should win the National League. They should win the National League, but we've seen this with baseball. Baseball is unpredictable, which is why it's really hard to go on a day-by-day basis with baseball. Like, you just never know who's going to win each day. You might have teams that are favored heavily one day, still could lose that game pretty easily. So baseball is the most unpredictable sport, which is why we all love the game of baseball, because it produces great moments with unpredictability. And so can the Dodgers define the unpredictability? Because we've had 25 years straight of unpredictability, and the Dodgers are predicted to be the favorites once again and win the World Series and repeat in the field, and the storylines coming into the season. It's going to be quite something to watch. Let me know your guys' thoughts about the 2025 season. What is your biggest storylines going into the year? For me, like I said, it will be the Dodgers and the defense of their world championship, and the field trying to take down the Dodgers, because they're the big bad evil empire of the modern dynasty, I guess, if you could say. They are the modern dynasty, and we have been due here in LA some World Series championships. I mean, we should really have like at least 4 World Series, in my opinion, going back to 2013. At least 4. We have 2. We've been due World Series championships, and so this should just be the beginning of World Series after World Series in Los Angeles.